Um, hey, just a quick one. Um, um, we need to talk about the racist dog whistling that Palmer is doing with his stuff. His opening to a lot of his stuff has been that he wants to be like Donald Trump. However, at the same time, the oversaturation of YouTube with advertising of called a Trumpet of Patriots Party, whatever. Um, Seems to be sent around this idea is that you don't need to be welcome in your own country, and there's only one flag that unites everyone. And so we have a reply to that, um, and um, would like to say that it's not your country, Clive Palmer. It's the country of, well, that's a we'll talk about that later, but it's not yours, Clive Palmer. You don't own it. You don't own any land. Not even under the white collar system do you own any land, so it's not your country. Number one, and number two, the only flag that unites Australians is called the Eureka Stockade flag. Okay, the Union Jack does not unite Australians. The Eureka Stockade flag does. And the other thing is we'll do a clarification on very vague. This is a very vague comprehension of what the Welcome to Country ceremony means and is useful. Okay, the original custodians of that particular territory or region would engage in welcome to country ceremonies, usually at what you might call important ceremonial events that are associated with the Whitefellas system. Okay, so the opening of Parliament House or Australia Day when citizens are announced, the Olympic Games, things like that, festivals. The purpose is not to tell white people that they're being welcomed on their own country. That's completely racist dog whistling. I mean, if you're not aware by now that even though each country would probably have its own ceremonial aspects, there's probably a smoking ceremony involved. If you got a pile of eucalyptus leaves and you burn it very lightly and you let the smoke go around without catching a big fire, that actually releases eucalyptus oil, which cleanses the nostrils. And that is something that is actually, in small doses, is actually very good for people's health. It actually invigorates them, cleanses the air, cleanses people's nostrils. It wards away germs and bugs. So it's something that would, in COVID-19, for example, it wouldn't cure viruses or prevent them, but it definitely would help people reduce symptoms and heal up. So it might make the disease less transmissible. So it has a health benefit. And basically, if someone comes to your house, well, this is an analogy, okay? If somebody comes to your house and they've travelled a long way, you want them to have a nice warm meal and a nice warm drink and a soft spot to sit, so they can rest. And if they need medicine, you'll give them some medicine. This is called hospitality. And everyone introduces everyone to everyone, says, "Hey, this is so-and-so, how you going? Where are you from? You know, hey, how you doing today? This is what okay, you just wanted in. This is what we've been doing around here for a while. What you've been up to?" And that's basically what that means. It means if a dignitary, like a dignitary arrives, then they are cleansed of any bugs that might have attached them on the travel through the smoking. It wards bad spirits, like the flu, and they're shown hospitality and respect. So, whether or not you're someone who was born in Australia or not, if you're participating in a welcome to country ceremony, you are being respected. you're being shown hospitality. And it seems inconceivable that he would even suggest that being shown hospitality is something that should be begrudged. We are talking about people being courteous and manifold to you, Mr. Palmer. If you are unable to conceive of the idea that, have you walked into a territory which has been occupied by the ancestors of a group of people for between 50,000 to 200,000 years, and all they're asking in that moment is to show you courtesy and hospitality to make sure that your enjoyment of your journey or visit to those territories is COVID free as much as possible, then you sound like a fucking dickhead. Does Mr. Palmer want people to get sicker, does he? No good.